everybody, what's up? It's Source, and we're playing Dead by Daylight. This time we're playing as the killer. So they added a few things to the HUD, such as an icon on your screen, so you know what perks you have on. I currently have the one that allows you to hear the crows that give you hints at where the survivors are, but it's kind of wonky and confusing in the sense that it's helpful, but not too helpful. You'll occasionally see red indicators at the edge of my vision indicating that the crows are talking to me and trying to tell me where the survivors are, but it's very confusing since other hints of where the survivors are also trigger in a similar way. So here I find my first victim. I'm obviously voiceovering this thing because I wasn't able to well, this video wasn't exactly planned, so yeah. You can have a maximum of 4 perks, I believe. You can unlock the perk slots as you level up. So keep playing the same character, if it's a survivor, the same character. If it's a killer, the same killer. If you want to increase the slots that you can have for perks. So I think it's every 10 levels or something like that. Every 10 levels you get a new perk slot. And so what are perks actually? Well, perks are things that can help you. They're like skills that can help you, talents or such. So you can create sort of a build to go with this. There's one point in time when we were testing it in the alpha, and I put together a stealthy build for the killer. So the idea was, I don't know if you can actually do it here as well, because I haven't been playing Dead by Daylight as often, but I think I will start exploring that area. Of course, this is the closed beta, so everything can change. They might make a complete revamp of whatever. So yeah. The idea of that stealthy build that I was creating was because there was a perk that would allow you to sort of turn invisible, quote unquote invisible. Not really invisible in the sense like the killer Wraith, who can literally become visually invisible. But the invisibility that I'm talking about is your presence. You can mask your presence if you stand still for a certain amount of time, and then you can sort of fool the survivors and think that you're not in the area. So you can just hide away somewhere and then think that you're not in the area, and let them think that you're not in the area, and then just jump on them and kill them, and now you have 2 survivors. But I think they changed that mechanic somehow, that in the sense that they increased, and oh, look at I just noticed the scratch marks. The scratch marks as a killer is very important, so you really have to pay attention to your surroundings. Occasionally you might hear, if there is a survivor in the area, you'll hear the grass moving, just like right now what I'm hearing the grass move around. You also might hear some twigs crack or break, or however you prefer it. You also get occasionally like these. You also get these indicators that someone made a mistake. And see right here, right now, this is my perk working. If you can see the red indicators on my screen, that's my perk working, and it actually confuses me. I go all the way over here when there actually is no survivor in this area, but the survivor is probably somewhere in this area right here, right now. That's where the red indicators are, but I can't really see anything. I know that there are crows in this area, and they're probably circling around to where the survivor is. The survivor, I'm pretty sure the survivor is right there. He's just, you know, playing around, tricking me, trying to stay out of my vision. But this is what I was saying about the perk. It's so confusing that I wasted a good amount of time just trying to look for that one survivor in that area, and that gave the survivors the chance to fully repair a generator, and that's what I think the developers should fix about this perk. It's a nice perk, it really is, but I think that they should fix it somehow so that it's not as confusing. Okay, so right here I see the light mark. I don't know if you noticed it. I saw the light mark, scratch mark somewhere. That means, by the way, survivors will leave scratch marks if they run. Only if they run. If they're walking, you won't leave scratch marks. If you're crouched and trying to sneak as a survivor, you won't leave any scratch marks. So that was what was going on over there. And so going back to the perk that I have equipped right now, it's so frustrating to see that red mark and not be able to see you where the survivor is, or it just yeah. You'll get my concern here once you've actually tried it. Alright, so what you see right there, the flashlight, the survivor's not doing, Meg's not doing a really good job of using the flashlight against me. That flashlight can actually blind me. The thing is, you have to point it into the face, into my face. You have to point it in my face so that it blinds me. Now another strategy that you can do as a killer is to set traps down here, so that so that people will make the mistake of trying to save their friend and then end up getting trapped. As a survivor, it's kind of hard to spot those traps. And then okay, so here's another instance of the perk working, telling me that there is a survivor somewhere in the area. But sadly, the perk is it's kind of broken. It's not really helpful. I think in this scene he actually does help. There, okay, there. So he actually does help the dude, but he gets trapped. So that's what's wrong. And see, look what happened to the survivor that was trapped. He fell on the ground. That's because of one of the add-ons I have. And the add-ons are sort of like additional skills that you can have for your weapon, which is the trap currently for the trapper killer. And what that add-on does is it makes the survivor go into the dying status immediately once he gets trapped. He or she gets trapped. And so that's what happened there. That's why he fell on the ground immediately. Regardless of whether he's at full health or if he's at injured status, regardless of that, if he steps on a trap with that add-on on my killer, he will immediately go into that status of dying, which is on the ground crawling around. That was actually a really nice this was actually a really nice victory for me, because I got two of them at the same time, and both of them on different hooks at the same time, and it's actually sped up my victory. But what really took my time was the crow. The game would have ended faster or earlier if it wasn't for the damn crow perk that kept on confusing me. Kill as a killer, Merciless victory. So I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Do share if you think that it was successful. Do subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. I'll be doing this for the entire closed beta. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.